Camille Malkiewicz from CraftistaKits.com. Today, I'm going to show you how to transform a terracotta pot into a tea light candle using broken glass. For this particular project, you are going to need grout, E6000 glue, a tiny terracotta pot, a popsicle stick, broken glass, a hammer, and water. So what's so fun about this project is that you can use any type of glass that you want. For this one, I use stained glass, and I have blues, greens, and clears. But we really need to make these glass pieces kind of small because we're going to be gluing them around the outer lip of the terracotta pot. So our first step is to take these glass shards and to break them down just a little bit more. So just take your hammer and lightly pound on the glass and make sure that it breaks down into smaller pieces. Now you don't want to get too crazy with it because it is glass and you want to be careful with where those glass shards go. So it might be wise to do this outside or on a tray. And now we're going to use the E6000 glue to glue the glass shards to the top of the terracotta pot. So just place a small dab of glue right there on the top and then stick your glass shard right on there. You're going to hold it down for about 30 seconds or so just to make sure that it doesn't slip and slide. And then continue covering the rest of the top with the small glass shards. But make sure that you keep enough of a gap in between because that gap is where you're going to put your cement covering to fill them. So now you can see all of my glass is glued to the top of my terracotta pot and it is dry. Make sure you wait until it's dry before adding the grout. So you take your popsicle stick, grab some of the grout out there, and you're just going to rub this onto the top and just make sure that you rub it on evenly and you're filling in all of the tiny gaps. It's extremely important to fill in those gaps because that's what's going to make this fill and what's going to make it have an even tone to it. So complete this all the way around, and then when we come back, we are going to be washing the tops of this off with our sponge and water. So you want to wait about 20 to 30 minutes for the grout on the outside to dry, but then we don't really want that white grout on the outside of our glass. So we're going to take a small sponge, stick that in our water, and begin to wash off the grout on the tile. So when you're done with your tea light, it's going to look a little something like this. Now, if you would like to, you can go ahead and paint the bottom side, or you can add other embellishments like a peacock feather, and then just put an LED light in the middle instead of actually burning the flame. That's all I have for you today. Remember to visit CraftistaKits.com to sign up for our monthly dose of crafts. Thanks and keep it crafty.